Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Shuklam Varadaram Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadanam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye. Om Namah Pranavathaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashantaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Ya Devi Suyate Nityam Vibhudhairvedaparagaihi Same Vasatu Jihvagre Brahmarupa Saraswati Yennityamanandamanantamekam Shiveti Namna Sutayo Grananti Tasyavataro Nararupadhari Kripasudabhige Bhuvi Ramakrishnaha Ramakrishna Gata Pranam Tannama Shravana Priyam Tadbhavaranjita Karam Jaganmatriswaropini Janmadyasya Yatonvayat Itarataschatvesha Vidyaswarad Tene Brahmakritaya Adikavaye Muhyanti Yatsurayah Tejo Varimrita Yatha Vinimayo Yatra Trisargo Mrisha Dhamna Svena Sada Nivastaguvakam Satyam Param Dhimahi Satyavratam Satyaparam Trisatyam Satyasya Yonim Nihitam Cha Satye Satyasya Satyam Vrita Satyanetram Satyatmakam Tvam Sharanam Prapannaha Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranadakleshanashaya Govindaya Namo Namaha Jayati Jagati Maya Yasya Kayadhavaste Vachana Rachanamekam Kevalam Chakalaya Dhruvapadamapi Yato Yatkrupato Dhruvoyam Sakala Kushala Patram Brahmaputram Natosmi Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha Yasvanubhavamakhilashrutisaaramekam Adhyatmadipamatitirshatam tamondam Samsarinam karunayaha puranaguhyam Tam Vyasasunumupayami Gurum Munina Yasyatma Bhutasya Guro Prasadad Aham Vimuktoasmi Sharira Bandhad Sarvopateshtuhu Purushottamasya Tasyam Hriyukmam Pranatosmi Nityam.
Yudhishthira Maharaja was coronated as the emperor. Bhagavan Sri Krishna himself had done the Pattabhishekam and stayed in Hastinapura for some more months. All gathering will end with separation. However much it is grand, whoever may be involved in that gathering, the gathering will end with the separation. Bhagavan decided to go back to Dwaraka. When he announced his decision, Mother Kunti, Yudhishthira Maharaja and other Pandavas were very much sad. Nase hire mumhyanto viraham sharngadhanvanaha satsangad mukta sangaha hatum notsahate buddha kirtyamanam yasho yasya sakrad akarnyarochanam. Here Sutamuni tries to depict the mental condition of the Mother Kunti and others. It was impossible for all of them even to think their life without the presence of the Lord. Na sehire vimukhyantaha viraham sharga danvanaha. They could not even imagine, because the reality is, even a mind which hears the glories of the Lord doesn't want to get rid of this satsanga. Why people gather? Because there is an inner call. For any spiritual gathering, there is no external invitation. Say, for example, this Kumbh Mela happened. So 45 crore people gathered. Nobody invited them. It was announced that it is going to be held, that's all. Sadhus are coming. This was announced. People throng, wait for 10 hours, 15 hours, enter that camp. So, when spiritual aspirants hear the Lord's glory, even they could not forget the Lord, and they don't want to get rid of the satsanga. They don't like being separated from the satsanga, because by hearing the Atma Tripti comes. Then this is the case. What to talk about those people who enjoyed the companionship of the Lord personally? Tasmin yastathiyaha partha sahiran viraham katam darshana sparsha samlapa shayanasana bhojanaihi. When Bhagavan is associated with their day-to-day activities, those fortunate people who had the company of the Lord in person and months together, years together, how can they bear the pain of separation? But separation is the fact about life. Sarve kshayanta nichayaha pathananta samuchitaha sanyoga viprayoganta maranantantu jivita. Sanyoga, all sanyogas will have separation. That separation will not affect a person if a person gains the knowledge that Bhagavan can never be separated from me. Even though he is going physically to some distant land, because he is my antaryami. This knowledge Gopika mothers had. So when Uddhava Swami came to find out what is their condition, they were very happy. He thought they would have been crying. They were very happy. How it was? Because they had that knowledge. Na kalu gopika nandano bhavan ahira dehinam antaratmadrik. Therefore, with this knowledge, a person can be separated as though it is separated. So Bhagavan thought, let me give this knowledge for a moment so that they can stop crying when I go out. Because Yogeshwara, he can do anything. Ghatana patiyasi maya. He has that power. He could cover everybody's mind for a moment, and he could release everybody's mind from the physical identity. It is possible for the Lord. Ashruyanta shishas satya tatra tatra dvijeritaha nanurupascha nirgunasya gunatmanaha. You have to imagine a procession. In that procession, relatives are following Bhagavan. Bhagavan is sitting on the chariot, and there was an announcer, drum beater, who announced to the public, to the society, that Bhagavan Sri Krishna is moving towards Dwaraka. Like that, then it spread everywhere. Then all the people gathered. Many mothers were standing in front of their home and on the street. And sadhus also gathered, rishis also gathered. So the chariot was moving. Entire Hastinapura was shocked to hear this news of departure, and women were eager to see him for the last time. When he will come back again, we don't know. Sadhus are walking along with Bhagavan's chariot. Bhagavan thought that is not fair. When sadhus and rishis are walking, I am traveling and sitting on the chariot is not fair. So he got down. As even he got down, all the sadhus and rishis blessed Bhagavan. May you live long. Like that they blessed Bhagavan. The storyteller Sutta Muni says here, Nanurupa Anurupascha. It was a sight to see Bhagavan getting blessings, and at the same time, Nirgunasya na Anurupa. Nirguna Bhagavan getting blessing. Nirguna Bhagavan, how he will get blessing? Nirguna means what? Advitiya Vastu, no second entity. Where is the question of getting blessing from second entity called rishis? So, na Anurupa Nirgunasya. At the same time, Gunatmanaha Anurupa. If you consider him as an individual, then it is Anurupa. What is the Anurupam? It is a sight to see, because Bhagavan shows to the society, see, all my glories and success all due to their blessings. Sadhus blessed me, Pallandu, Pallayirattandu, Palakodi, Nooraayiram, Mallanda Tinthol, Manivanna, Nin Sevadi Sevvi Tirukkapu. Like that they bless me, therefore I am happy, cheerful, without any samsara. Like that he shows to the society. Therefore it is called Gunatmanaha Anurupa. But Nirgunasya na Anurupa. So this is the shloka which makes us to infer that Bhagavan has opened the minds of the people so that everybody for Kshanardham remember his glory and his real nature. Generally, people think about Krishna as an individual. Every devotee, now also, if you go to Vrindavan, they don't consider him as a capable individual who can take care of himself. They will wake him up, they will give brush and toothpaste, and they will bathe him. An individual already 5,000 years old, he will not take care of himself. No, he is my child. He is my child. So therefore I will wake him up. Lalla, please get up. They sing the song. Then they give brush. If you go to Vrindavan, you can see. They give him brush and bathe him and do alankara also and dress him. A normal man should dress himself. So this fellow, 5,000-year-old fellow, doesn't have the capacity to dress himself. So that is the attitude of the devotee even now. So they feed him, then they wipe his mouth. Mouth also he cannot wipe. So this is the attitude of the ordinary mind with devotion. So Bhagavan thought, how many days they will be in this ignorance? So let me open their mind because they are devoted to me. Let them know my real nature, what it is, so that they will feel happy even when I am physically separated. With this knowledge only, till date devotees are living. When puja time comes, they will hurry. Hey, Krishna will be waiting for food. After feeding Krishna, they will have their own routine. Then again they will hurry. Hey, Krishna is waiting for my arati, my puja, like that. So it is a mixture of ignorance and knowledge. Sometimes ignorance comes, sometimes knowledge comes. And at the end of the arati, they will chant Natatra Suryo Bhati Na Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Bhantihi Kutoya Magnihi Tameva Bhantam Anubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. Oh Bhagavan, because you exist, I exist. Don't think that I take care of you, you are taking care of me. See? So this twilight, they call it. One moment of knowledge, another moment of ignorance makes a devotee's life a happy life, cheerful life, purposeful life, devoted life. Therefore, Bhagavan wants to give a taste of this life. Therefore, he opened the minds of the people. Rishis know. Therefore, only they give Ashirvata. Giving Ashirvata means what? Poitva, no problem for us. You go, you can go happily because you have a lot of activities. Loka Kalyana Karma is there. You can go, no problem. But other mothers, so they were shedding tears. While shedding tears also, they were trying to control, because when a dear one, near one departs from us, we should not shed tears. It will be apashukana for inauspicious for the person who departs. So they were trying to control, and at the same time they are not able to control. They were crying when Bhagavan gave a wonderful drishti. Then their minds were opened. They started singing. Savaikilayam purusha puratano yayeka asid avishesha atmani agre gunebhyo jagatatmani shvare nimilitatma nishisupta shaktishu sayeva bhuyo nija virya choditam swajiva mayam prakritim sasrikshati anama rupatmani rupanamani viditsasmano anusasara shastrakrit. This departure song of the mothers of the Hastinapura is a wonderful song. It gives out the glory of the Lord as per the Shastra. That is why I like this portion. The greatness of Krishna Avatara was even illiterate mothers can know his tattva. Who is he? But they will forget afterwards. Whether they are Gopikas or Hastinapura mothers, they knew that much it is open. Unlike Rama Avatara, very few rishis know that Rama was Avatara. That is why when Vishwamitra Maharaj came, he told, Aham Vetmi Mahatmanam Ramam Satya Parakramam. I alone know, he said. Vashishtopi, little. Api means a little. Vasishta may know, may not know. Aham Vetmi. Only few people can know that. That is Rama Avatara. Because Bhagavan Rama wanted to keep it as secret up to the end. That is Avataratvam was kept as secret, because once Avataratvam is made propaganda, all his activities will be Leela, people will not learn. Rama can do, we cannot do, because he is Bhagavan, like that they will tell. So being Dharma Acharya, Bhagavan there acted as an ordinary person, once in a while revealing his Paratvam to the close people, Rishis and Lakshmana and Sita ji, like that. But here, from childhood onwards, his Paratvam is open. Lifting a mountain and keeping it on the little finger for 7 days. Everybody will believe. And flying on Garuda. Open flight. Suppose somebody flies on an aeroplane. Everybody will see, that he used to fly on Garuda. Like that, his Paratvam is open. So they started talking to each other. Mothers. So they were telling, see my dear, here goes Paramatma. Anga porar parunga, avardhan Paramatma. Yes. Sa ekaha eva advitiyaha puratanaha purushaha asi. Have you heard that there is a puratana purushaha advitiyaha ekaha? I heard. Here he goes. See, Krishna goes. Saha ayam Sri Krishna eva. That Puradana Purusha, Srishti Karta, that Brahma Vastu goes here, you see. Bhuyaha Sayeva Nija Virya Choditam So Jiva Mayam Prakritim Susrikshati. Here goes the creator of the universe. Having created the universe, he himself has come to see how my creation is. It is like a prime minister, after creating a city, comes to visit. One who has created the city comes to visit this city. Like that, the entire creation is created by this Ishvara, and he is going here in front of us. Why he created? Anama Rupe Atmani Jive Rupa Namani Vidhatum Icha. In order to fulfill the desires of the Jivas, he has created the entire creation. For creation, the cause is, according to Shastra, you wanted, therefore creation exists. When I wanted, in the previous kalpa, in the previous janma, you wanted to have an ice cream. So therefore there must be raw material and the software for that ice cream. So the creation is both Panchabhutam and Jnana Sahita. Hardware and software. So Anama Rupe Atmani Jive Rupa Namani Vidhatum Ichyan. In order to fulfill the desires of the Jivas, he has given form to them, and he has given form to fulfill their desires. Why he should do? Upadhi Drishtya Jivanam Bhogaya Ityartaha. In order to fulfill their desire, Jiva's Bhoga, Icha is there to fulfill that. It cannot be done just as a gift. So according to your karma phala only, Bhoga comes. Jaisi Karni, Vaisi Barni. So according to the karma phala of the Jivas, the Srishti is created, Anusasara Shastra Kriti. And rules and regulations are laid down for human life, how to lead the life with dharma. That Paramatma who has created the creation, that Paramatma who is known by Vedas, that Paramatma who has created the Veda itself, going now. Sava ayam yat padamatra surayo jitendriya nirjita matarishvanaha Vashyanti bhakti utkalita malatmana nanvesha sattvam parimarshtumarhati Sava ayam sakya yeta satkato vedeshu guhyeshu cha guhyavadibihi Ya eka isho jagatatma leelaya srijatyavati atti natatra sajjate Asya darshanam ati durlabham asmabhihi labdham. The God, the Ishvara, who is seen by the rishis after lot of tapasya, that Bhagavan is going in front of us. Yadu yasya padam surayaha pashyanti. Rishis and devatas can see how Jidendriyaha pashyanti nirjita matarishvanaha pranaihi yaihi pashyanti. Having done lot of tapasya, stopping their food, stopping their prana, sitting in one place or standing in one place, they do lot of tapasya. That entity who is attained, who is seen, who is Drishti Gocharam for those rishis and sadhus, that entity is seen by us. Yasya padam bhakti utkalitam amalatmana pashyanti. That entity who is seen by the committed devotees is seen by us. Then that friend mother asks, unnecessarily why they do all this tapasya when he is available for us to see openly? Unnecessarily, why they control their sense organs and stop their food and what you call stop their prana? Unnecessarily, why they practice brahmacharya? Why they abstain from marriage life? See, we are all how fortunate enough. Without doing any of these things, we could have the darshan of the Lord. That sattvam yeshaha nanu parimashtum arhati. We are able to see him. Hey Saki, Savavai, Ayam Vedeshu Guhyecha Guhyavadibihi Anugitaha Satkataha. This is the entity they call secret of the Vedas. What is the secret of the Veda? Bhagavan is the secret of the Veda. So, Ayam Guhyeshu Vedeshu Cha Guhyavadibihi Anugita Satkataha can be known only by Shastra Pramanam. That entity is available for our Drishti Gochara. Aprameya Vastu, Adokshaja Vastu. Adokshaja means what? One who is not available for sensory perception. That Vastu is now Drishti Gocharaha Bhavati Yaha Ekaha Ishaha Atma Leelaya Jagat Srijati Avati Atti. One who creates, sustains and resolves the creation Leela. As a sport, yaha tatra srishti sthiti laya karmani karma phalecha na sajjate. Even though he is doing all these big activities, he is not attached to them. What is the meaning here? The friend mother was scolding another friend mother. You are doing small duties. You are taking care of one small family and doing small duties. For that itself, you are getting trouble. You see, our dear one, he is doing varieties of activities, Srishti, Sthiti, Laya activities, and he has performed the Mahabharata war. He was the Sutradhari for all these things. How nicely, without any attachment, without any side effect, he is cheerful, happy and going. So we have to learn from him how to be unattached. Yada hyadharmena tamodhiyo nrupa jivanti tatraishahi satvatah kila datte bhagam satyamritam dayam yasho bhavaya rupani dadadya yuge yuge aho alam shlagyatamam yato kulam aho alam punyatamam adhorvanam yadesha pumsam rishabhastriyah patihi Janmana Changragamena Chanchati. In that group, one mother asked, okay, he has a lot of duties in handling the entire creation. Why he has come here in the form of human being? What is the purpose of his coming here? So, Avatara Karanam is mentioned. How the Adhokshajaha, who is not available for sensory perception and mind, has become Drishti Gocharaha for us now. Then that mother says, Yada yada tamodiyaha nrupaha adharmena jivanti kevalam pranan indriyani pushnanti. Whenever the people in the society being immersed in ignorance, live for only physical comforts, live for getting physical comforts only, that time Bhagavan comes to the humanity to remind, Arey, your life is not for kavo piyo, maja karo. Your life is not only for kevalam pranan indriyani pushna. Everyone, what we do, normal person, what he does, morning he gets up, bread coffee, then washing himself, no prayer, going for tiffin, then run for job, and then running also for what? To get lunch. Then he gets lunch, then come back to home, takes dinner, sleeps. Getting up, sleep, in between 3 times or 4 times if possible eating, and for this he goes for job. This is what life. They call it success in life. And they ask us to prepare for 25 years to lead this life. All the so-called sophisticated people's life. What? Morning get up, night sleep, and sleep will not come. Therefore, they drink and sleep, or see the entertainment and sleep. In between, what they do? 3 times they eat, and make sure that this routine of eating and sleeping doesn't get disturbed for want of money. So they go for earning the money. That's all. No time for prayers, not interested in anything grand other than physical activity. And in between, Rotary Club, Lions Club, this club, that club. What they do? Any satsanga. Club means what? Sangam. Anything happens there, satsangam? Nothing happens. So, when society has forgotten its purpose of existence, then comes Bhagavan, Tatra tada yeshaha eva bhavaya sthityai satvataha vishuddha sattvena rupani dhatte prakatayati. That time he takes a form, a formless entity takes a form to teach the society, to teach the human being, Arey, you are also formless entity. All the while you are struggling to hold on this form, to hold on this flesh, to hold on the ideas with regard to flesh. Even in dream, what do you think? What do you think? You think about your own body only. Even in dream. So whole life, whether it is Jagrata Avastha or Swapna Avastha, is nothing but holding one particular form, which is in reality not there at all. Every cell of our body goes on, changes. The idea alone exists that. So showing a childhood photo, everyone says, this is me. Where? You are 3.5 kilograms that time. Now you are 100 kilograms. Where is the connection? But he says, I was that Swami. So, holding the form is samsara. In reality, every individual is formless entity. Jivaha doesn't have form. Prana doesn't have gender. Mind doesn't have gender. Only body has gender. Prana doesn't have any form. Mind doesn't have any form. Whatever form you give, that form it takes. Like water and vayu. Correct? If you put it in the balloon, prana becomes round. If you put it in the pipe, it becomes rectangle. So prana doesn't have form. But we think what? I am so and so. When you are shown any group photo, you will see what you know. You will see whether you are in that photo. I have checked this with children. Whenever I show group photo, the child sees only its form. If the form is not there in that photo, no interest in seeing whether who is there, others are there or not. At least the child can see friend's photo, are there none. So only concern is whether I am there or not. So this holding the particular form as the reality is called samsara. In order to remove this bondage, a formless entity takes the form and lives with us as though having form to teach. In reality, you also don't have any form. So avatar karanam is what? Bhagavan says, yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata abhyuttanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamyaham, like that. So these mothers have found out The reason for Bhagavan's avatara is in order to teach us. He has taken this wonderful form. When we take form, it is all selfish one. With all jealous, anger, kama, krodha, lobha, moha. But when Bhagavan takes the form, that avatara rupam is full of bhagam, satyam, ritam, dayam, yashaha. It's a beautiful definition. What is the difference between birth of an avatara, birth of a jiva? When Ishvara takes a form, it is called avataraha, avatarati, iti avataraha. One who comes down to the level of the audience. Who is the audience? Jivas. When he comes with Bhagam Aishwaryam. He can call Indra and make him to surrender in front of him, even if he is 3-year-old child. He can become all the jivas. When Brahmaji has taken cows and cowherd boys to Brahmaloka in order to check the avataratvam of Krishna, because everybody told. And especially Brahmaji's wife, Mother Saraswati, now and then she gets absconded. Where you went? See, in a home, if you are suddenly absconded, means the husband will ask where you are. Are you have missed all the time, you are closing your eyes, old man, you cannot move also. So I have gone to see the Krishna Leela. Krishna Leela, there are so many Krishnas in the world. Krishna means black fellows. Black fellow is called Krishna. So many black fellows are there. Why you are bothered about one particular black fellow? No, he is avatara. Acha? How? No, I know that. How you know? I know that. Oh, I don't know, you know. There are many things mothers know. Gents cannot know, because they have that subtlety and focus. Spiritual teachings also, mothers understand very quickly, like children. Children understand very quickly spiritual teachings. So like that, when Mother Saraswati told, Brahmaji wanted to test whether he is Bhagavan or not. So he has taken away the cowherd boys and cows. While returning, he saw so many Brahmandas. So many Brahmas are. Then it is the first time for Brahmaji. I thought I am the only man doing this work. Oh, you are also doing like that. Like him, so many Brahmandas and Brahmas were shown to this Brahma. So that Aishwaryam, Bhagavan can become all the cows and cowherd boys. That Aishwaryam, Satyam. And that Aishwaryam is used only for establishing Satya. So what is the truth about the creation? Tattvamasi. Tattvamasi is the truth about the creation. So to establish that Satyam, he lives as the Satya Vastu with all Satya Pradignyas. No, Swami, Krishna told so many lies. That lies also are Satya. When mother asked, have you taken mud? Bhagavan told, no. Arey, I am seeing mud in your mouth. Where? He opens the mouth. What mud? He shows Anta Jarachara. That means what? I and this mud is not separate. There are so many balls of mud inside the stomach. Like that he shows. That is Satyam. I am Sarvagata Vastu, Advitiya Vastu, Akhanda Vastu, Purna Vastu. There is no need for me to take something which is not me inside my mouth, and there is no possibility of me taking something different from it. So therefore, to establish the Satyatvam of the creation, Ritam, Yathartha Upadeshakatvam, beautifully writes Sridhara Swami. To teach as it is, what it is. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu, dhruvam janma mritasya cha, tasmat apariharye arte natvam shochitum arhasi. He says, anything which is come to existence, anything which has taken form, has to get destroyed. What is there to worry about it? That which has destroyed will come back again as a new product. Like plastic bottles are coming again. Resupplied. Matter cannot be destroyed. Matter can be converted into another matter. That's all. So, to teach this, yathartha upadeshakatvam, daya, not with stick, with daya. Teaching is possible in two ways: feeding and teaching, beating and teaching. Nowadays, this modern society prescribes feed and teach. Don't beat and teach. Because teaching will not happen, learning will not happen in a fearful mode of the listener. Understood? Padikkalana adichi, like that if you say, if you don't study, I will beat you. That moment the child may appear to be studying, but it is not studying actually. Understood? Many mothers feed the child. If you don't eat, showing a monk with this color or a beggar with this color dress, I will hand over to him, like that. புள்ள பிடிக்கிறவங்கிட்ட குடிச்சுக்கிட்டு இவர் புள்ள பிடிக்கிறவர். So he is the child catcher. Who is the child catcher? A person who is wearing garba cloth is a child catcher. Then whole life the child will think what? He is a child catcher, he is a child catcher. Of course, he is a child catcher only. He catches all the minds of the children and put it in the right way to the Lord. That is okay. But the fear, creating fear, will not be helpful in teaching. Therefore, daya, with all daya, in spite of their mistakes, he tries to give opportunity, even for Ravana type of people, to change themselves, to change their life attitude, to change their life goal. Yadiva Ravana Swayam, he says. So, dayam bhakta kripam yashaha adbhuta karmatvam. For his credit, he has list of achievements. You take Krishna, what a list it is. No individual can have that list. Day one onwards it starts. While coming itself, he has come with toys, all the toys. Shankha, Chakra, Whistle, Chakra, Gilgilipa, Gada, and flower also. And with happy, cheerful child. Then immediately jail opens and he goes on the middle of the river and crosses the river and takes shelter in another place. Like that you start from day one onward, list of credit. So, adbhuta karmatvam darshayati. Aho alam shlagyatamam yadoho kulam. The kula in which Bhagavan has manifested this time as Krishna, it's a beautiful one. Wonderful kula it is. And aho alam punyatamam madoho vanam. This Vrindavanam is wonderful. What a nice place it is, wherein Bhagavan's Leela was witnessed by the Gopikas. Yad yeshaha pumsaha rishabhaha shriyapatihi. So janmana chankrahamena chanchati. Shriyaha patihi shriyapatihi. One who is the husband of Mother Lakshmi has come in the form of Krishna as a child and done lots of Leela. So therefore that Yadukulam and Madhurvanam is Shlagyatamam. Aho bataswarya shasastiraskari kushastali punya yashaskari bhuvaha pashyanti nityam yadu anugrahe shitam smitavalokam swapatim smayat prajaha. Now they glorify the Mahima of Dwaraka. Kushasthali means Dwaraka. So after spending his time in Mathura and Vrindavan, as an adult he has shifted his residence to Dwaraka. So that Dwaraka is, how much grand it is. Nunam vrata snana hutadineshwara samarchito hyasya grihita panibihi pibantiya sakya dharamrutam muhu vrajastriyaha sammuhur yadashayaha. Now they remember the fortune of Gopikas and they sing the glory of the Gopikas. How fortunate they are. All Vijastriyaha pibanti ya sakyam. All the time they were friendly. They could feed him, they could dance with him. Like that, how much they are fortunate. Ya virya shulkena hrita swayamvare pramatya chaitya pramukhan hi shushminaha pradyumna sambamba sudadayo paraha yascha hrita bhaumavadhe sahasrashaha yetah param sritvam apastapeshalam Nirasta Shaucham Bata Sadhu Kurvate Yasam Gruhat Pushkara Lochana Patihi Najatva Paitya Hritibhir Hriti Sprishan. Now they glorify wives of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. Virya Shulkena Hrita Swayamvare. Mother Rukmini was attained by Krishna by his viryam. He has shown his power. He has kidnapped Mother Rukmini because of her request. So like that, these people who are always shared their life with the Bhagavan, how fortunate they are. Like that, they glorify. Bhagavan was passing along the street, acknowledging their compliments by his smiling, and Pandava accompanied him for a long distance. The chariot went out of the city. Then Bhagavan persuaded them to go back. Okay, enough. Send off is this much only. You should not reach Dwaraka. So therefore, you please go to Hastinapura. Like that. He sent back all of them and he reached Dwaraka. So how to announce his reaching? He has one whistle. Panjajanyam it is called. Simply he blows that. They understood our hero has come back. After 1 year of separation, our hero has come back. Then people were excited about his arrival with pleasant face and with various kinds of offerings in hand. They welcomed Bhagavan. Here also one group was there singing. Dwaraka Vasis sing this glory. And Sutta Muni mentions that also. Natasmate Nata Sadangri Pankajam Virincha Vairincha Surendra Vanditam Parayanam Kshemam Yechatam Param Nayatra Kalaha Prabhavet Paraf Prabhu Bhavayanastam Bhava Vishwabhavane Tvameva Mathata Suhrutpatif Pita Tvam Sadguruhu Naha Paramam Cha Daivatam Yasyānuvritya Kritino Babhuvime Aho Sanata Bhavata Svayadvayam Traivishtapanamapi Duradarshanam Prema Smita Snigda Nirikshanananam Pashyema Rupam Tava Sarva Saubhagam Yarhyambujakshapa Sasara Bho Bhavan Kurun Madhun Vata Suhruddi Drikshaya Tatrabda Koti Pratima Kshano Bhavet Ravim Vinakshano Riva Nastu Achyuta. It's a beautiful glorification of the Lord. Dwaraka Vasis sing this glory. They consider Bhagavan as Pita, Mata, Suhrut, Pati. For some he is Pita, for some he is Mata. Considering a male form as mother is something very grand. Bhagavan Sri Krishna was considered as mother by Swami Shivanandaji Maharaj. He says, I saw my mother in his form like that. Seeing a male form, someone considers that male form as mother means that is the grandness of the love of the person. So many consider him as mother, many consider him as father, some of them consider as Pati, then Suhrut, well-wisher. Some consider Sadguru, Tvam Sadguruhu Naha. Some consider Paramam Daivatam. So they have that knowledge about the glory of the Lord. They say, oh, Bhagavan suddenly went out. Didrikshaya, Kurun, Madhun Va. In order to see your relatives, Kurun means that Astinapura, Madhur means here, Vrindavanam, Mathura. Suddenly you disappear. What will be our condition? Our condition is like a person who doesn't have seeing capacity in the absence of sun. In night, we don't have seeing capacity. No, Swami, tube light is there, we are seeing, like that you should not. Tube light also is from sun only. It's a form of sun power only. So, when sun is not there, eyes don't have the capacity to see. Similarly, when you are not available with us, we feel that we are totally gone. Parayanam khemam ichyatam param nayatra kalaha prabhavet paraf prabhu. Ye Vishwabhavane Tameva Mata. You are our everything, like that. They started singing, invited him, and again one more procession, because Bhagavan is moving in chariot. So one more procession. So he reached palace and got down and embraced friends and got blessings from the elders, like that, welcoming over. Then he went to inside of the palace and took the blessing of Mother Devaki and Father Vasudeva. Then others are waiting, 16,108. There he went. Again, inner apartment it is called, where his wives were living. When he went inside, they were very happy, at the same time shy also. How to express the love towards the husband in front of others. Like that, all the wives thought. At the same time, everyone thought he is very dear to us. That is the grandness of Bhagavan. Crowd doesn't make any problem for him. See, if one person as an individual shows love to 3 or 4 in same relationship, there will be jealousy. As a father, he shows love to 4 children, suppose. Among the 4 children, there will be jealousy. If he cajoles the one child, other child will give punch to that another child. Hey, you go, like that. But this doesn't happen with Bhagavan. Every one of us go to temple. Say for example, our Tirupati temple. Thousands of people come. When we come out, with what satisfaction? Appa, I have seen him, he has seen me. And the application is submitted. Correct? Everyone thinks. No doubt at all for anyone in that crowd whether he has seen me or not. I may not be able to see him totally because of Jargandi. But he has that idea that I am seen by him. And he knows me, what is my problem, what is the solution, everything he knows. Govinda, Govinda, he says. So that is the grandness. Even in Kumbh Mela, everyone experienced, Mother Ganga has called them to bless. I had the opportunity to talk to some people, some village people, some sadhus. They said, Mother Ganga asked us to come. She blessed us, she embraced us, that's all. Crores of people feel the same blessing. In the transaction, there is no superiority or inferiority. How it is possible? Because Bhagavan's Samadarshana. He is the Antaryami of all. Therefore, all the wives thought Krishna is very dear to me. Therefore, only no quarrel. Sapatni Vairam is called, it is called Chakaliti Sandai, they will tell in Tamil. There was no Chakaliti Sandai. There is no Sapatni Vairam. There is no infight among the wives. Nobody was jealous about Rukmini Devi or Jambavati. Understood? Why? Because he is Samadarshi. About this Samadarshitvam only, once Chinmayananji Maharaj was asked. Chinmayananji Maharaj was talking about Gita and glory of the Lord Krishna. One person asked, you say Krishna has married 16,108 wives. How can he be God? Then Chinmayananji Maharaj casually told, that is why we consider him God. When you people cannot handle 2 or 3 or even 1, he handled 16,008. Not only that, physically they married to him, but mentally, how many lakhs and lakhs of devotees married to him till date? Every spinster thinks that Bhagavan Krishna is the husband. A spiritual seeker, if she is a spinster, she thinks that Bhagavan Krishna is the husband. They will never think Rama is as a husband, because Ekapatni Vrataha, you cannot approach him. Krishna is the husband. Even in other cultures, in Christian culture, the nuns, the mothers take vow considering Christ as their husband. That is there in that culture also. So, this Paramatvam, being individual, at the same time acceptable to all, without any discrimination towards anyone. Samadarishi, even Ravana comes how he sees. That is the grandness of the Lord. So therefore, these mothers, the wives of Krishna, thought Bhagavan is very dear to me and dear to me alone. Like that everybody thought. Tam ayam manyate loko hyasangamapi sanginam atmaupamye namanujam vyaprunvanam tato buddha yedad ishanam ishasya prakrististopi tadgunaihi na yujyate sadatmastaihi yatha buddhistatha shraya tam me nireya bala mudha trainam chanuvritam raha apramana vido bhartuhu ishwaram matayo yatha. It's a beautiful commentary of Sutamuni about the attitude of wives of Sri Krishna. What he says is, as you think, so will be the Lord. Yatha yatha mam prapadyante tam tataiva bhajamya. What is your attitude? Accordingly I appear to you. So they thought Bhagavan as husband. Therefore they thought Yasangam api sanginam. He is very attached to us. Actually, what is the reality? Bhagavan is not attached to anything. Asangaha, asangavastu, akhandavastu, sanginam iva manyante. Why? Muda. Why they become idiot? Because of love. That love has covered their vision of the reality. Apramana vidaha mahimanam ajanantaha. His real glory they have forgotten. Not that they don't know. Now and then Bhagavan, for the purpose of local leela, he will make them to forget. They will remember, forget. It happens in every devotee's life. I told na. Whenever puja time comes, Bhagavan is the receiver. After puja time, this bhakta is the receiver. Understood? Hey, Krishna will be waiting. Hey, Bhagavan will be waiting. Sri Ram Krishna is waiting for food. And you give 2 banana and 4 coconut laddu. And he is akhanda vastu. What you say? Jagadishwara, you say. When you do arati, what you say? Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Jagadisha Hare. What you give? 2 laddu or 4 laddu. So that time, your love towards him covers your knowledge. Once that is over, then again you get the knowledge that he is grand, I am small. So this oscillation will be there as long as you are not established in the Advaita Tattvam. Na yujyate sada atmasithaihi. There are some few people who consider all these are all nonsense. Bhagavan taking form and marrying all the women and being the father, mother, like that, it's all nonsense. Akhanda vastu, eka vastu, advitiya vastu. For them, this relationship of the mothers and other people appeared to be a funny thing. Asangamapi sanginam iti manyante. Like that, Bhagavan's leela is aparam, indescribable and unimaginable for the sadhus who are established in Advaita Tattva. How it is possible that Bhagavan marries someone? Because he Akhanda Vastu, Advitiya Vastu, Nirguna Vastu, Nishkala Vastu, no Shariram at all for him. How can he marry? Like that they will be wondering. And these mothers and people who are having love towards him, what they consider, he is very dear to us, he is very near to us, he is taking care of us, and I am taking care of, like that. And for Bhagavan, this side also yes, this side also yes. So that's why when you see the Goshti of the Bhagavan, there will be some jnanis, there will be pakka idiots in his group. In Shiva you take, Sanakadi Rishis will be there, Shiva Ghanas will be there. Rajasic people, they are bhaktas. And Bhuta Ganas with one eye, two nose, imagine the form, one eye, two nose. And in between human being also bhaktas, and devatas also bhaktas. So Dakshinamurti form is nicely described in Bhagavatam, it will come. Dakshinamurti is sitting, in front of his feet, Sanakadi Rishis are sitting. A bhakta comes and sits. Behind the right side, Kubera and other devatas are fanning and serving. Left side, Shivaganas with one eye, two nose, big ears, like that. They were standing. So a bhakta comes, first what sight he should have? He should see the feet of the Lord. Okay, surrender to him and sit there. After sitting, generally a person will look around. Na? When he looks around, right side of the Bhagavan, Dakshinamurti, Ramba, Urvasi and other devatas are there. Hi, like that if he says, then gone. This side, left side, if the bhakta looks out, there will be a Gora Darshana. Terrible for Darshanam it will be, with one eye, two nose, ears on the head. Vichitra jantus are there, na? You can see in aquatic creatures, varieties of jantus, ear on the head. Then you get fear. When you express your fear or desire, then Sanakad Rishi says, hey, you have come here for what? To see his lotus feet. If you are not able to focus on his lotus feet, focus on us. You are saved from these two fellows. But Bhagavan doesn't have any problem. Dakshinamurti doesn't have any problem. Similarly, Ishvara doesn't have any problem with any type of attitude of the Bhakta or a Bhakta also. Even Nastika is considered as Bhakta because he is strong in his Nastikatva. Hiranyakashipu was very strong. He did not bow down and change his philosophy. Sotu Pandaram. He is not Sotu Pandaram. Sotu Pandaram, you know, shaking the head for food's sake. Either this side or that side. So he moves according to their attitude. No problem. But the conviction. Here, this Sutamani says, one group was very much convinced about the grandness or nirgunatvam of the Lord. So they are happy, enjoying the nirgunatvam of the Lord. And another group was very much convinced about the sagunatvam of the Lord, leela of the Lord, paratvam of the Lord, and relationship and dearness of the Lord. So they were happy. Seeing their happiness, Bhagavan also was happy. Like that, he ends the story of Bhagavan's departure from Hastinapuram and arrival to Dwaraka. What happens after the departure of Bhagavan from Hastinapura? What happens in Hastinapura? We will come across in the next class. Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Tadeva Ramyam Ruchiram Navam Navam Tadeva Shashvan Manaso Mahotsavam Tadeva Shokarnavam Shochanam Druna Yeduttama Shloka Yashonugiyate Gopika Jivana Smaranam Govinda Govinda.
कृष्णा तदा क्रोशदनन्यनाथ गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। श्रीकृष्ण विष्णु मधुकैटभारे भक्तानुकम्पिन् भगवन् मुरारे त्रायस्व मां केशव लोकनाथ गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। मन्दारमूले वदनाभिरामं बिम्बाधरे पूरित वेणुनादं गोपगोपीजनमध्यसंस्थं गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। विहाय निद्रामरुणोदये च विधाय कृत्यानि च विप्रमुख्या वेदावसाने पठन्ति नित्यं गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। सुखं शय्यानानिलये निजेऽपि नामानि विष्णो प्रवदन्ति मत्या ते ऋषितं तन्मयतां व्रजन्ति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। आत्यन्तिकव्याधिहरं जनानां चिकित्सकं वेदविदो वदन्ति संसारतापत्रयनाशबीजं गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। ध्येयः सदा योगिभिरप्रमेय चिन्ताहरः चिन्तितपारिजात कस्तूरिकाकल्पितनीलवर्ण गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। संसारकूपे पतितोऽत्यगाधे मोहान्धपूर्णे विषयाभितप्ते करावलम्बं मम देहि विष्णो गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति। भजस्वमन्त्रं भवबन्धमुक्त्यै जिह्वेरसज्ञे सुलभं मनोज्ञं द्वैपायनात्यै मुनिभिः प्रदत्तं गोविन्द दामोदर नारायणानन्द हरे नृसिंह प्रह्लाद बाधाहरते कृपालो जल्पेऽपि भस्मामृतमेतदेव गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द गोविन्द हरे मुरारे गोविन्द गोविन्द मुकुन्द कृष्ण गोविन्द गोविन्द रथाङ्गपाणि गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द दामोदर माधवेति गोविन्द गोविन्द हरे मुरारे गोविन्द गोविन्द मुकुन्द कृष्ण गोविन्द गोविन्द रथाङ्गपाणि गोविन्द दामोदर